Hey guys, this is Steve coming to you again today. I want to talk to you about that drastic, dirty word that most people don't want to hear anything about, called change. I really believe that most of the time when people talk about change, a lot of the people I know, including myself at times, cringe. We cringe at the face of change. And I don't know why that is, because a few select people out there, and it may be you listening to me today, embrace change, want change at every turn, know that change is the best in every circumstance. Well, it may be, and maybe sometimes it's not, but some of you just out there are so fortunate that you embrace change so easily. Most of us, for the most part, that we just don't, and we fear change, and we don't want to change. But in reality, change is the only way that things happen. Change is the only way that we're going to get what we want and go from where we are to where we want to be. It doesn't matter if it's in your marriage or your finances, your spiritual life, your physical body, your health. It doesn't make any difference. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. I love that saying, and I also love the other phrase that says, if you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. The flip side of that, I think it was Albert Einstein said, continually doing the same thing over and over, but expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. But yet, how many times do we do that very thing? I want this. I want to make these changes in my life. When are you going to start that new eating plan? Well, I don't know about that, I need to get some strength, get some cardio activity built up in my body. I'm out of shape. When are you going to start your exercise plan? Well, I don't know if I want to do that. Well, how many times have you said that or heard somebody said that or just thought it in your mind? I don't want to give up my cookies, but I want to lose 10 pounds. You can fill in your blanks yourself. You know what I'm talking about. If you keep eating, let's use that for example, you keep eating the same way you've been eating, you're going to keep looking and feeling the same way you've been looking, okay? And you can insert anything in there. If I keep working at the same job or using the same employment that I've been using, I'm going to keep making the same money that I've been making. And that's just a fact of life. And you can insert anything you want into those sentences. So we have to learn to embrace change, okay? Because change is the only way anything happens. If we can't open our minds enough to make some sort of change in our life, then we're never going to go any place that we already aren't or we already haven't been. If I want to go to Europe, I've got to buy a plane ticket. I've got to get a plane ticket to fly to Europe and land over there, and then I'll be in Europe, and then I can find a place to stay. I have to make plans to do something physically, but if I keep getting up in my hometown and never leaving it and never going anywhere, I can't ever expect to end up in Paris, France, or in Rome, Italy, or any place else rather than here. I have to decide I'm going to buy a ticket. I have to physically buy the ticket. I have to go and get on the plane. So remember, when you're wanting your life to be different today, and you want things to be different, look inside at yourself, ask yourself some questions and say, am I willing to do what it's going to take to make things different? If not, then ask yourself, how can I make that change? How can I find out how I need to do that? Okay? So it's going to start with you learning how to open your mind up to the possibility of change. Don't limit yourself, okay? Don't limit yourself on the possibility of change. You can probably accomplish a lot more than you feel like you can. You just haven't learned or seen the vision of you taking the steps doing it yet. So remember that if you want something you've never had, you've got to step out and move and do something that you've never done. Buy that ticket, okay? This is Steve Haverly. Go make it a great day.